Welcome to How I Say It, the podcast where you get to hear exactly how I say it. I'm Jay, and no matter if you agree or disagree, I hope you stick around for the show. Today, I got a special guest, my boy AJ.
Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love, man.
You know it's all love on my end.
For sure, man. For sure. For sure, man. So how you feeling, man?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm back in the studio, so I feel great.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite, man. Appreciate the invite, man.
You know, it's only right that I have you back on here.
Appreciate it.
Even though this topic might not exactly pertain to you, we still gonna chop it up.
Okay.
And we're gonna do what it do.
Let's do it.
So with this topic, it might seem like it could be personal or whatnot, but it's something that I dealt with. And I know it might help other people. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say what I say, and hopefully it could help somebody else that could be in the position that I was in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about pretty much like child support and that whole system, whole setup, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm gonna take it back. Matter of fact, my kids they like what 13? Mm-hmm. They 13, right? I could remember back when I was about their age. My dad told me he came over, and then I was in the car with him, and it's out of nowhere. He was just like, "Yo, this ain't come with no instructions," and I was just like, "Huh?" And it ain't really registered to me. But fast forward, me being a dad, me being a father, it registered. This don't come with instructions or rules. Well, it do come with a rule. Take care of them damn kids by any means necessary. You don't let no female, you don't let no system, you don't let nobody stop you from taking care of you and yours.
I feel that.
So with that being said, how you feel about child support?
Man, on child support, man, I'm on the fence with it. Of course, you do have those deadbeat dads that don't take care of theirs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the ones who ain't taking care of their kids, hey, if the system, if your BM or your wife, your ex-wife, whoever got to put you in the system, hey, that's on you. But also too, man, I just think that child support it's a dirty game, because you do have some great fathers out there.
You do.
Mm-hmm. That always get thrown on child support, and it's always a personal thing, personal vendetta with the mother of the child. Just doing things spiteful, just being spiteful because of the relationship probably resolved. So personally, like me and you, when we have conversations, we always talk about child support reform.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, we're gonna touch on that.
Right, because I remember you always talk about that, and of course you're very knowledgeable. You also mentioned to me, because of course I've never been on child support, so I don't really know how the system worked like you would know.
Yeah.
And I remember one important thing you touched on is getting the right lawyer.
Yeah, we're going to touch on that. The reason why I asked you, because, you were on the outside looking in, but I still want to get your perspective because, I dealt with child support.
Right.
And a lot of people on the outside looking in, when I was going through this and that, they used to tell me like, yo, even though they taking thousands and thousands of dollars from me, I should still give her money. I should still do this. I should still do that. And I'm looking like, you ain't helping me pay for this.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't paid them numbers I paid. You, like, a lot of people are buckle, but I ain't buckle. I said, it's temporary. I'm gonna get off. And I really felt like I was gonna get off because I knew I ain't belong on there. I'm not a deadbeat, never been. You know what I'm saying? I take care of mine. My kids know who I am, and even if I'm not around, I'm a phone call away. No matter where I'm at, in the States, out the States, no matter where. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I feel you. So, but let me say this though, because you've been on child support. So I want to ask you this: for an individual that's on child support, how can they get off? Like, how did you get off?
Well, see, for me, going through the whole process, the other party just was telling a whole bunch of lies. Like when we got there, I was telling the judge, yo, I can't work. Pretty much, like, I'm not gonna be able to work. But the way the child system works, they base the amount that is awarded off of the potential earnings. And I'm trying to tell the magistrate, because it's not even a real judge, I'm trying to tell the magistrate, like, look, I'm not able to work. You know what I'm saying? Potential earning is zero, but they didn't care because the lies. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like the way child support works in Florida, because we're in Florida, it's not based off facts or truth. All it takes is a female to say he ain't do nothing, and boom, you get thrown on child support. But on the other hand, like if you were to actually go to the police station because a crime happened and you report it, they're gonna ask you where's your proof. And child support, they don't need no proof, because I was thrown on child support without any proof. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
And it was all word of mouth, and which I think makes no sense, because if a female is in her feelings or she's bitter, that's a tool she gonna use to get back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the child's father, or the other parent gonna use to get at the other parent. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like in my case, that's what I felt like. Because like for me, I feel like child support is for broke, bitter, and bum bitches or niggas. You know what I'm saying? However, whatever side you stand on it.
Right.
Because most people, if you about take care of yours, you gonna either work, whatever you gonna do, you don't have time to go down there and play with them people. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
And another thing, child support, where like there's some people that, you know, they play the system. Child support, they don't verify both party income.
Okay.
They'll take the person that's trying to get child support, they'll take their word, you know what I'm saying, and they don't verify the income, which I think makes no sense, because I could tell you anything.
Yeah.
But if you can't verify it, why should you get the money? That you get what I'm saying? Why should you get the money if you can't even verify the income? I feel like part of the reform, it should be like, if we can't verify your income, it should be capped at a certain amount.
Okay.
That way, if you do really need it, you're going to do whatever it takes to get it, because you're going to show your income, because you actually working or providing. Some people, they be lying and they game the system. They'll get child support, they'll get stamps, they'll get Section 8, they'll get cash assistance, all this, boom, 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 boom. And they'll be on the internet living like a big dog.
Right.
But in real life, you're a bum. You living off the government. You living off the system. You're not a boss. You're not a boss bitch. You're a bum. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a facade. And I feel like we need reform, because the people that suffer the most is the kids.
Okay.
You know, in child support, they say that it's for the betterment or it's for the kids or whatever. It's not. It's a business. Let's call a spade a spade.
Right.
It's a business, because you have no checks and balance. You won't have no regard for the kids.
Okay.
Because how do you know that the kids is really getting the money, or how you really know that the kids is really getting what they need?
Yeah.
You don't, because there's no safeguards.
Got it.
So you could do whatever you want. I remember my kids was getting thousands and thousands of dollars at a time. It was a period where in a 45-day span, she collected $20,000.
Oh, wow.
In a 45-day span, that's $20,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Boom.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
You get what I'm saying? You think my kids seen that?
Yeah.
I doubt it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know the numbers. But I feel like there need to be a check and balance.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You need to make it make sense. I remember a time where I was going in, the people was looking at my case, and they was looking, man, they didn't know what they was looking at. Supervisors didn't know what they was looking at. They was like, they didn't understand.
Why is that though? Why is that?
Because the system is fucked up.
Oh, wow.
Because the system is made to get money. That's all. It's like a cash cow, but it's no checks and balance. They have no regards for people. Even the people there that work there, they know that it's fucked up. You know, the people that work there, they looking at it, they don't know what to do. And it's crazy if you don't know what to do. What is somebody that's on it supposed to do?
Yeah. I think about that all the time, man. Yeah.
And for me, I had that mentality that no matter what I went through, no matter what happened to me, man, I'm going to make sure that I speak for my kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they didn't have a voice. You know, they can't speak up or step to their mom a certain kind of way and this and that and whatever. But I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You know, and I feel like, it's not that I feel like, I know that it need to be reformed.
Okay.
I know, like, when you're dealing with child support, if you want to have a fighting chance, you got to get a lawyer.
Okay.
You just can't get any lawyer. You have to get the right lawyer. And when I mean the right lawyer, you do your homework and you look at the lawyer's background, and you have to make sure that there's a child support background, because there's family case lawyers and there's child support lawyers. I've been through 3-4 lawyers.
And what's the difference though between a family lawyer and a child support lawyer?
A lot of lawyers don't want to deal with child support because they don't know. They don't know the system. They don't know the laws. They don't know the people. They don't have skin in the game. So it's foreign territory to them. But the people that do have the background, that do have the knowledge, they eat it up.
Got it.
You know? So when you go in there, you have to ask the lawyer, okay, do you have any knowledge in child support? Some of them gonna lie to you, because like I had a lawyer that lied to me. Like I could have been off child support 3 years before.
Okay.
You know, when the mother of my kids was keeping the kids away from me, doing all this, I was like, all right, I got to go through the courts, because that's the only thing that get some of these bitches' minds right. When you go through the people, then they because they use the people for all these benefits,
right,
and they gonna cooperate. You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
So went to court. I asked the lawyer before I even went to court, all that. I asked the lawyer, yo, I need child support and family court, because I need a visitation and all that, because you start keeping the kids away from me, all this, right? So she said, yeah, I do everything. Then when I started giving the money, I only do family court.
Oh, wow.
At the time, I was desperate, and that's the thing that they smell. I don't care if I could have told myself, if I could go back and tell myself 3 years ago, I would have told that lawyer, hey, look, if you're not going to do what I say, then forget about it. You're fired. Get another lawyer.
Right.
I'm going to get another lawyer. And that's how you got to be, because these lawyers will fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And they don't give two fucks, because it ain't their kid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you got to make sure the lawyer has that background in child support. Not 2 years, like 10, 20, 30 year plus.
Yeah, I got you.
Because when you talk to them and you tell them what's going on with your case, before you even step anywhere, they'll tell you what's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to look.
That's very important.
That is, because every lawyer that I was speaking to was telling me like bullshit. Like, yeah, she's supposed to get the money. Yeah, I'm like, what? She's like, are you serious?
Right.
Like, come on, man. The amount of money I paid for 2 kids, shit, I could have had 5 kids.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, make it make sense.
Yeah, pretty much.
But these lawyers, you got to do your homework. Make sure that they're a child support lawyer. You know? And that's how you're going to have a fighting chance.
Right.
You know?
I got you.
And to touch on the other topic, the reform. There's no accountability. There's no safeguards. If the party comes in and they say, hey, AJ, don't do nothing. No proof. They just, boom, AJ, you on child support. Make that make sense.
Yeah, just like that.
Think about it.
Yeah.
If I think about it, can I go to any other judicial system or any court or anything? Can I just go and by word of mouth and say you did something and it just boom, it just work in my favor?
Nah.
So then why it work in the favor in child support?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it's a business.
Yeah, it is.
They don't care about them kids.
Right.
Because if you did, you'd have been like, hold up. Let's make it make sense. So you said he don't do nothing. All right, let me see your proof. Let me see his proof. You know what? Then we'll make a decision off that, not off the word of mouth.
Yeah.
Because if you broke bitter, you're gonna say anything. Think about it. If you just see me out of town, if you just see me on a yacht, if you see me whatever, oh, you heard I was with that bitch. Guess what? Oh, fuck that nigga. Boom. you gonna run and then you gonna throw a nigga on child support.
Yeah. But let me ask you this though. What about the tax credits?
That's another part too. I'm like, with the reform, I think this is how they should do it, right? If for some reason they determine that this guy should be on child support after they do all of the vetting and all that, right?
Right.
The person that's on child support, paying child support, should get the tax credit. And the person that's receiving the child support, that should be counted as income.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And also the person that is paying the child support, they should be the only one that's able to file for the kid.
I agree with that. I'm 100% for that.
Listen, if we do that, the economy gonna go up, and a lot of these bitches gonna get their mind right.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people gonna be like, nah, I don't want to do child support, because they live off of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of real women. Like I done spoke to different people about the topic, hard working women and this and that. I ask them like how they feel about it. They'll be like, man, I don't got time for that. I take care of me and mine.
Yeah,
they don't have time for that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'd be like, you got to be a bum bitch to run down there and do all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
They'll go down there, they'll dress down and wear bummy clothes and, he like doesn't do nothing.
Begging the government.
Yeah, begging.
Yeah.
But then you on IG, you popping.
Yeah,
You live in grand. You know?
Right.
Then turn around like me. They said I was a deadbeat, I was this, I was that. Come on, man.
Right.
I paid over $100,000 in child support and benefits.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man.
For two kids.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had 50-50 joint custody.
Yeah.
And I never have my kids.
Yeah, and they were still taking you to the cleaners, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So make that make sense. Yeah. How can somebody provide and do what they need to do if you got your hands in their pocket?
Pretty much.
And then you got your hands in their pocket and you're not even doing what you're supposed to do.
Right. Pretty much.
Because if you was doing what you're supposed to do, you wouldn't even worry about me, because I'm gonna take care of mine. It never been an issue about me taking care of mine.
Yeah.
So let's make it make sense.
Yeah. You know what? Like my personal take with that too, man. Like my advice to young men out there. You know what I'm saying? Any woman you dealing with, make sure you vet that woman properly, man. You have to, because remember, me and you had these conversations before. You know, dealing with the wrong woman, it could set you back.
It's
going to set you back 18, 20 years.
It's not only it's going to set you back, the child support, the headache, the bond, the distance that you are gonna experience, because they're gonna take the kids away from you.
Right.
All of that, back and forth. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I remember there was a time where I couldn't see my kids. She wouldn't let me see the kids. But if they act up in school, you'll FaceTime me so I could discipline them. Because guess what? I'm the daddy.
Right.
That means all I gotta do is, yo, what the fuck you doing? Yo, hey, it's gonna be a problem. Right. And they're gonna get in line. Yeah. But you can't do that. Because you not the discipliner. I am.
Right.
I'm the one that did all that. I'm the one that set the tone for them since they was little. I'm the one that did this and that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
But I don't broadcast it. Because guess what? I'm a daddy.
Yeah.
Yo, we got the most selfless, dirtiest, unappreciative job. So I don't look for the recognition.
Right.
The only thing I look for is them kids to be better than me. That's my only take.
Right.
I want them to be better than me. And like you said, when it comes to these kids, you gotta vet the woman. There are flags. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty sure there was flags, and I disregarded the flags.
Right.
You know, there's always flags.
Right.
You gotta take heed.
Right.
Because when you sign up for it, meaning when you go ahead and you lay down with whoever you lay down with, that means you signed up for it.
Yeah.
And you signed up for everything it come with.
It comes with, yeah.
So everything that it came with, I signed up for it. And that's why I made sure that I fought for them kids. I made sure I fought for myself so I could put my kids in a better position.
Right.
Because if I don't do it, who gonna do it?
Yeah, nobody else. Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I ain't look for somebody else to take care of my kids. I ain't look for the government to take care of my kids. I got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? It's on me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? To the fellas, man, you know, this is just my advice, my POV, the way I think. Stay away from women that's in the system, because it will set you back, man. Deal with working class women. Women that's on their grind, women that's not out to get you. That's not out to, you know what I'm saying, dig in your pockets or whatever. So, you know, I want more men to take account of that as well. You know, but I get where you're coming from, though. Yeah. I get where you're coming from. Trust me.
And you know, sometimes you'll have the female, because like for me, before I had kids, they gave me the speech, or I don't believe in child support, or I don't believe in taking kids with their daddy. Right. Guess what? When them kids came, guess what they did?
Yeah.
As soon as I realized, I had a conversation, and I realized we wasn't on the same page,
Yeah.
and we wasn't gonna be on the same page.
Right.
I removed myself from that situation because I wanted better.
Yeah, pretty much.
As soon as I removed myself from the situation, guess what they did? Took them kids away from me. Then the next step, threw a nigga on child support.
Yeah.
And all said a nigga was a deadbeat. What the fuck a nigga like me look like being a deadbeat?
Right.
I would never let somebody else, let another man take my responsibility.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
That's how I was raised. Like, my father, he told me, he said, this come with no instructions. So he did the best that he could. So you know what that told me when I became a father? Because when I was a kid, it ain't registered. When I became a father, hey, make sure you take care of these kids any means necessary. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what that bitch talking about. Yo, make sure you take care of them kids. Make sure them kids know you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Not when they older right now. You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
Fight for them kids because they can't fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I could think back. Like, I got so many stories. Like, I got my son, one of my kids. My kids are twins, right? One of them, you know, they grow faster than the other. One grow fast. They fraternal. So one, he a little bigger than the other one. Right? So they mom getting thousands and thousands of dollars at a time in child support. I'm like, yo, whose shoe you got on? He like, my mama's shoe. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, you getting thousands and thousands of dollars in child support, but you buying shoes for you and giving my kid hand-me-downs? Like, come on. And I'm a deadbeat?
Yeah, that's messed up, yeah.
This shit crazy. Like, you can't make this shit up. But guess what? With child support, there is no regulation. It's nothing.
Right.
It's all bullshit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can't tell me how you put somebody on child support. Think about it, right? If you're on child support and you working all these hours and they taking damn near all of your check, how the fuck you gonna spend time with your kids? How the fuck you gonna provide for your kids?
Right, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could add on top that it be niggas that be feeling some type of way because they on child support. You know? But with me, I ain't give a fuck. Because I was like, yo, it's just money.
Right.
That money will stop, but mines won't.
Right. I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
When them kids turn 18 or whatever, graduate, yo, that money stops.
Yeah.
Mines don't.
Yeah.
So, you know?
Yeah, I got you, man.
So that's why I tell people, like, yo, you got to get the right lawyer. You got to get the lawyer. Yo, if you want to win, get the lawyer. It's a lot of people that they just lay down.
Right.
They feel like, oh, it's too much. Yeah, it's a lot. But guess what? When you was laying down having them kids, you signed up for it.
Yeah.
That's a part of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course.
Ups and downs. This is a part of it. Them kids can't speak. Them kids, you know, they don't really know what's going on. You know, for a while, like my kids, they know what's going on.
You're right.
And then after a while, I was like, you know what? I felt like it was my duty as a father to let them know what's going on because they are boys. They might be in my position.
Gotcha.
And I don't want that for them. They mama ain't thinking about that.
Right.
But I'm thinking about that. So when, you know, in child support, when they take thousands at a time from you, they got to write you. And they a lump sum, they write you and they tell you how much and they let you know whatever. So I was giving them letters. I was letting them read the letters. Let them see the amount of money on there. Saying like, yeah, I'm on child support for y'all. You with me and I'm on child support for y'all. You see the amount of money. Then when you ask your mom for something and she tell you, nah, ain't no money, you see.
Right, pretty much.
It's always money.
Yeah.
But I don't want my kids to riff with their mom and all that. I'd be like, nah, you ain't gotta do that. I do that.
Right.
Just be a kid.
Right.
You know?
I got you.
And that's why I feel like as a father, you have to fight.
Right.
You have to make sure you put your kids in a better position because the government ain't trying to help you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your baby mama, your baby dad ain't trying to help you. So you got to make sure you fight for your kids.
Yeah, pretty much.
Put them in a better position.
Pretty much. Yeah.
The goal is supposed to be better than me.
Right. Yeah.
So how are you gonna beat them? How are they gonna be better than you if you not putting them in a better position?
Right. Right.
And also, you gotta put yourself in a better position as far as choosing the right, the right partner, parent,
Yeah.
the right mother, father.
Yeah.
You know, that flag come.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You gotta take heed.
Yeah. I feel that though, man. Dang. Said a
Yeah.
lot, man. Yeah, yeah, I really felt that, man. I really felt that. That's real talk, what you said.
No, I
man.
appreciate it. I know even though that you don't have kids, I know from the outside looking in, it's still good to have somebody because there's a lot of people that don't understand how it goes.
Yeah, how it goes. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And for some people, I tell them like, yo, you won't understand it unless you in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know,
Pretty much.
they'll tell you on child support. Oh, pay her. Just keep giving her money. Like what?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
You know.
Yeah, man.
So you know, with that being said, you know, I do hope at some point we get child support reform. You know, I do hope that at some point, us as people, men, women, whatever, we do better picking the partners.
Right.
You know, that's all you could do. You could control what you could control,
Pretty much.
and everything else, you know, we pray to God and we hope for the best.
That's it. That's all we
You
can
know,
do.
so I appreciate you coming,
Appreciate, man, friend.
giving us a couple of words. Any last words, or how can they find you?
Man, you guys can find me on all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, at Talks with AJ Podcast. You can follow me on my personal Instagram, desirable_AJ. Appreciate that.
Follow, subscribe. Also, you can find me on How I Say It, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, my personal page, JCashCo. Follow, subscribe. I appreciate the support. Feedback, comment is all love. And with that being said, peace, love. Thank you.
Peace.